guys, how are we all today? So on Wednesday already this week. Don't know why this week seems to be flying by, so let's do a Whip Wednesday and I'll show you what I've been up to. Everything I've worked on so far this week. The reason I'm looking around is I've lost a project and I don't know where to put it, but I haven't worked on it this week, so it doesn't count. First one I'm going to show you is this corner to corner blanket I was using with the Papacha cake. I finished the square and it's been lovely evening knitting while I've been watching telly, knitting, crochet, and I've really enjoyed doing it. I should really measure that and tell you how much it is, but not today. And what I plan on doing is to make it a little bit bigger. I will find some yarn that complements all these colours in there and do a border because I do want it a bit bigger. Bit. To finish off the yarn I was using, I have done 2 little grannies for in the style of Max's Gut Choice that Sam from Matford's Make is making. Never Can Talk Straight, sorry guys. So we've got this one. They're more of a variegated, obviously, but that'll add a bit of. And then I had this one, which I run out playing yarn checking. And that is, I've done the 4 rows of doubles and I'm on the half double row round. So I don't know whether I'm going to pull that back and not count it or finish it off with another colour. We will see. But it adds to the total. That means I've done 3 this week altogether. The other one has been put away in a different room, so you've already seen that one, I think. The next thing I'm working on is, let me put that down there a moment. Never organised. I was making this star bunting from the magazine I showed you last week. Before I show you that, I missed out a pattern in there. It's a rocking robin pattern where you've got like a circle and a square granny robins and the striped squares, the border. I forgot that one. Anyway, I got out my cotton. I have 2 rounds left on these. I decided to do them back style rather than one at a time, otherwise I would just lose interest and won't do it. So we've got, they are round, blue, dark, red and white, green, yellow, lemon, and yeah. And we've got, these are all what I call old-fashioned Christmas colours. They remind me of baubles we had on the tray when I was very little. They were sort of metallic, as I remember. I don't think my mum's got them anymore. I've just had 8 colours of full play cotton out and various brands, and I was just mixing and matching them all. And that will make 9 with the square star I've already done, which in true anti-Blue Peter fashion I do not have on me. What else have we got? Oh yeah. So I piled it all up around me, but I didn't make an order of what I was going to show you, so I'm not organised. I really should be. It's never going to happen though. If you remember, I finished one sock. That looks terrible like that. For Mr. Big Feet. And this is the second one. It doesn't match. but it just needs its toe put on now. And I have been putting that off for 3 days now. I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with the project, it's almost there. But I really enjoyed knitting these. And does anybody else, when they're reading a book or watching a film, or a series particularly, you don't want it to end, so you slow down and you don't finish a book and you don't watch the last few of episodes in the series because you don't want it to end? That's me. But it didn't stop me. Sorry for the earthquake, guys. Casting on a new pair of socks. These socks are a design. It's a new pattern out by Sock Witchery Designs. Sock Witchery is a YouTube channel I discovered thanks to Vlogmas. And she brought out this pattern called Hello Pumpkin Socks. Paid for pattern, so I'm not going to show you much more. And they've got a lovely bit of texture in them. And it made me think, do you remember I showed you a few weeks ago I had this luggage. It's a Discworld Club by Giddy Yarns. Helen from Giddy Yarns dyed this. And it's called The Luggage. And although I thought there weren't many of my colours, The Luggage is a magical trunk made of sapient pearwood. So these are all sort of light polished and varnished wood tones. I've got tangled there. Why am I tangled? Oh. So I cast these on, and the pattern's actually reminding me, because it's sort of, oh, it's not sure, it's got these square sections. It sort of reminds me of engraved, carved wood. So I started that, and I've done 2 repetitions of the pattern on the sock yesterday. And it's a lovely knit. It's coming up beautifully, and it's the first time I've knit with Giddy Yarns. And I chose the Sparkle sock set. I'm loving it. It's not splitty. It's not difficult to work with. It's soft. I don't know if you see sparkly. Why does that look weird there? So I'm really enjoying how those are coming out. And although I wasn't going to, how many more times am I going to say although I wasn't going to cast on a pair of socks until I finished one, I just couldn't resist. I came up yesterday and I had a tiny bit of migraine forming. Yes, migraines are not tiny. I was heading one off. I came up to get some peace and quiet yesterday. I'll not put that on the desk, it'll wobble. And I was just up here in peace and quiet while the tablets were working, which they did. And I thought, I know. I'd left the other sock downstairs that I would start on that one. The pattern seemed to go so well with the yarn I had on hand. I know I wound the other one last week to use, and I will use soon, but that one I didn't want to languish because it was so beautiful, and it's Discworld. I absolutely love the Discworld books. I have been re-listening to them from the beginning on Audible. I have them all in paperback, or a lot of them in paperback up to a certain stage, but I mainly listen to audiobooks now. Next thing, and I think this is the last thing I'm going to show you today, I have been, let me just check the pattern because I don't want to recent. And I lost it again. I think it's called the One Day Beanie. I will link it. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. And I've been, this colour palette is lovely. And this is Yarn Smith's Nirvana Aaron from the Wool Warehouse. I bought 2 of these cakes for a reason, and I've already knit 2 of these One Day hats. I have a reason, but I'm not going to say why because I'm not going to give away the surprise for anybody. So there's one. Lovely colours, are really stretchy. And they really do knit up really easily, although 3 inches of 2x2 ribs will make some people go, eh. I don't mind them. I don't mind them. The only trouble is with this yarn, it can be very fluffy and very splitty. And I have these bits that I need to pull in. It's very soft, very wearable. But there are a few bits that have made me go, ah, no, don't like this. Because as I said, if you're not looking, it can split and you end up with fluffy bits everywhere that need to go back or that's all in. I don't think you can see it. Yeah. And there's this fluffy bit that drove me mad. But that's the second one. I have the third one on the needles. And let me show you how much yarn I've got left. It got so far and then I wound it into a ball. This much left. So I think I have enough for a third one and maybe most of a fourth one. Which is why I've got... Oh, we got message. Which is why I got another cake of this yarn. And then I want to make 2 berets in the same colour. So as you can work out from now, they're for a group of people, but I don't want to say what group of people. So that is pretty much... My Mr. Orange has gone flying again. I don't think he likes sitting up on top of here. I move, he goes. So that is pretty much all that I have worked on this week. I want to say it's not a lot, but I'm pretty impressed with what I've got done so far. So tell me, what have you been working on? I want to know. I love to hear what other people have been working on. I really do. It gives me inspiration. Somebody tell me, oh, I'm working on this, that and the other, and I'm thinking, oh, I've got a pattern for that. Oh, isn't that a good idea? Or I go and look up on Ravelry for other patterns. And I really, really do like it when I find out what other people are doing. Some of my most favourite videos on YouTube are people's whips and finished objects. Sorry, I keep looking round. I've lost the project. You might remember I was knitting a shawl with a dark charcoal yarn and a multicoloured sort of autumnal sparkly thin yarn. And I don't know where I put it. I want to finish it because the weather's getting really cold or colder. And I changed my room about. I moved everything and I don't know where I put it. And I want to get it finished and off the needles. It might not even be up here. I haven't yet started on my one ball make. That will come when I finish off the other pair of socks, which should hopefully be tonight. So I'm going to not ramble. I'm going to love you and leave you. There we go again. I'm going to love you and leave you, and we'll talk to you again soon. Hope your Wednesday's going well, and all is well with you. Keep smiling, keep happy, and keep crafting. Bye for now.